La nombra con los labios de su herida y ahondando más su sinsabor.
Hey guys, so I went, oh my god. So I went to the Make It Healthy place. It was really good. Really, really good. I recommend. 100 out of 10. And then after, I got some work done that I had to do like days ago on my notebook. Because I like to journal like every day. But I've been slacking this last week because I just joined something. So I'm trying to get really focused on that. But no excuses. We got it done today. And we got it planned for next week. So hopefully we can execute that plan. Well, this plan will be so I can execute that plan. But anyway, so we've just been having a cool like solo day today, and I got a couple things. Since I'm out here in Federal Way, I went to Trader Joe's. I'm gonna surprise my sister with some flowers. You know how the flowers are so cute from there. So I got her a cute little bouquet. And we're on that healthy journey shit. So, sorry, I gotta stop cussing. I've been working on it, and it's honestly not as bad as it was. Don't mind my wrinkles. I heard their pancake mix is really good. When I used to work at Bob's Discount, they put me on. And so I'm kind of excited to try it. It wasn't even that expensive. It was only $2.49. Girl. Anyways. But yeah, you know, like I'm saying, the healthy stuff. I eat this I have some green apples at home with a little bit of this. Try it. I promise you, that's so good. I was supposed to get unsweet, but I need a little bit of sugar, so you know. And for my sandwiches, yeah, I got my sister one and I got me one, so we have matching bouquets because she deserves it. She's been like a little sweetie. She always is, and she's always there for me when I need her. And I'm usually, and excuse my language, an asshole. A lot of the time I have like I'm telling you, my anger is crazy. You catch me on the wrong day and I might just say something stupid, rude. You might not want to talk to me again. But see, she continues to talk to me, and that's why I love her. That's what I gotta use. I think I'm gonna give her the one with the pink. She loves pink. Pink is like her thing. That's why I'm saying for my birthday, she really inspired that outfit. Because pink is like a really like self-love kind of color. And that's what I'm trying to do, you know, because this year I'm just going solo. It's just me. And I'm okay with that. I mean, it's just been me the last 2-3 years. But I was trying to do something with somebody, like have a relationship, but it didn't work out, you know. But it's okay. Anyways. Now, I love hot Cheetos and Takis, but they're really toxic for you. So, because I've been having like a lot of stomach issues, and so I'm assuming it's because of that. So I had to cut it off. For Lent, I have not touched a bag of hot Cheetos. I have not eaten a bag of hot Cheetos. Takis here and there, but not like how I used to. So I'm gonna try these and see if I like them. I had gotten them for my best friend before. If she's watching, she knows who she is, my baby girl. But anyways, her birthday's coming up. Actually, it's on the 7th, so I'm super excited for her. I hope she has like a great birthday. But anyways, so these are those replacements. Hopefully they go well. They got 2 grams of protein, which I just like to get my protein somewhere, you know. dietary fibers, and it's got 0 sugar. So I'm thinking this is not that bad. And it's got a little bit of iron, calcium, potassium. We like to see it. Always look at the labels of what you're getting. Like, this is an investment channel. At least I'm trying to, you know. So that's one thing that I do want you guys to look at when you're shopping. I mean, I'm trying to. And then we got this. I'm gonna make, so this week for my meal preps, I'm gonna do, I did overnight oats last week, so I'm gonna do regular oats with chia seeds, and then cut this on top and put it on there. I forgot, there was something else I was supposed to get. I think it was cinnamon. I'm gonna just try it with cinnamon powder and see how that comes out. Anyways, because if you put cinnamon and boil the water before you put the oats in, girl, it's a whole different flavor. It's so good. And I think it's supposed to, like, if I'm trying to be healthy with it, don't put condensed milk. But if I really want to, which I do, I think there's supposed to be like some sugar-free or something less sugar condensed milk that I might buy later if I find it, to put it in there. Because yeah, it tastes so much better that way. We want to be able to eat the stuff, you know. We want to be healthy. I want to be healthy, but I want it to taste good too. Can't remove me from all of that. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, this should be enough sweetness. I mean, and you saw the bread. Wheat bread with some oven roasted turkey, because it is Lent. I don't know if this counts as meat or whatever, but I'm assuming because it's not red meat, it's not bad meat, you know. So I got chicken breast. I didn't like it. I bought, so there was this one place, I forgot where I bought the sourdough, but it was really good. It was like a regular bread. And then I think I went to Winko's and then got the other sour bread, the like longer, like more bone looking one. It was not good. Or maybe I just didn't give it a chance. Also, I was having a really rough day that day. I made a breakfast sandwich with egg in it, and then I took it all the way to the city to eat it, and it was nasty. It was super nasty. I didn't eat it ever again, and I did not touch that bread because it felt like really squishy, and I was not fucking with that, you know. But anyways, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed that. This is like the first, I think, like haul since my birthday that I've done. But I'm excited. I can't wait to get my sister her flowers. I think she's gonna like them. I wish I could have got her. Like, I was thinking about getting her. She doesn't really like chocolate though. She likes different things, but I don't know. I think the flowers will be enough to like kind of like be like, oh, how cute, you know. Y'all saw that? They fell. Don't tell her that. Okay, sorry. Just had to fix my shirt. Oh my god, do you guys want to see the outfit? I don't know about you guys, but I think it looks cute. And these are, like, I usually try to place them in the same place, but they're not trying to do that right now. It's okay. I'm still kind of shy about recording. But see, I heard something. I don't know who said this. I think it was somebody yesterday that I was watching live. Like, basically saying that my shyness is holding me back, and I fully 100% believe that. Like, guys, even if you guys are shy, like, it's probably holding you back from so much you could be doing right now. And I think it really is, because I would have been posted my YouTube video, and I would have kept posting my regular stuff. And it's also been super hard for me to like record what I'm doing when I'm out. Oh my god, why do they look so dry? But yeah, it's been like really hard for me to record when I'm out, because I'm trying to record like my whole daily things that I'm doing that show that I'm investing in myself, so that like whenever you guys are watching it, we can keep up together and we can be like YouTube what's it called, accountability partners, something like that. I don't know. But what's it called? Yeah, because so I've been going to the gym as early as possible. Oh, look at this. There's geese. I don't know if you saw them. I've been seeing a bunch of birds. Like, well, crows are everywhere. But there was these 2 ducks that I kept seeing. They were in a pool at first. When I first got here, it was like in January, February, around that time. I kept seeing them just chilling in a pool whenever I would help take my dad's dog out. And then, like, all of a sudden, they migrated to the backyard of the house. We have a balcony, so we're in an apartment, right? And so the ducks were on the roof just chilling, and I was like, oh, okay. But it's one brown duck and one with like a green head. I'll see if I can place the video in here. They do have a spiritual meaning. If you guys want to look that up and see for yourselves. If not, I might just put in a text or something and add it later. But yeah, so anyways, so I had been seeing them for a while. I had taken a picture of them every time I saw them, and then they migrated to the back where I could see them even more, since I wasn't walking out the dog anymore. And then yesterday, so today's April 4th, right? Okay, April 3rd, they was having a fight. They were beefing. It was 2 ducks with the green heads and then 2 ducks with brown heads, and one green head was beefing with the other green head for one brown head. And I was like, what's going on? What is going on right now? I don't know if that's a message. If anybody knows, let me know. I should know. I usually do. I couldn't interpret that though. I was just like, oh, we're outside already? Shit. But anyways, I had made a video before this, and I kind of didn't like how it turned out. And it's because of that shyness thing that was holding me back. Because I've been in my couple videos, whenever those are posted, I had been saying that I was going to talk about something, and it had been really hard for me to talk about. But it's because I don't want to sound like a victim. I'm not a victim. What happens to us is because of our own actions. Let's take accountability to start there. Because there was a time when I left my mom's house when I was 18. I had left their house. I had bought my own trailer, and since that time they had moved. They had moved like out of that state. They weren't like close by where I could be like, hey mom, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? And we had already been having like some problems, whatever. But so like for that moment until now, until like I'm gonna say middle of last year, 2024. So from 2020, we're gonna start it in 2020 actually, because that's when I moved out. I had bought my own trailer. I was thugging it out, living by myself, trying to go to school, also working. And then a couple of months later, I find out that I'm having a beautiful baby girl. But in that time, before I even found out I had a baby, or I was having a baby, I didn't have enough to eat. I would be scraping my quarters and everything to try to afford Jack in the Box tacos when they were like $1 for 2 back then. You remember that? Yeah, that's when we were at. So that's what was going on. And so like further into my pregnancy, I wasn't able to live in my trailer home. Stuff had happened. If you know Missouri, you know it gets cold. And if you live in a trailer, you know you have to have that furnace on or your pipes will burst. Did I know that? I think not that much. No, because I kind of let them get burst. And my furnace didn't work to begin with, so that happened. Then we move on. We figure out the living situation for temporarily. But then it's like the food thing was getting a little bit better later. And then I separated from my baby's dad. And that's when things go more downhill. And you know what? That was like completely on me. I took that decision. I made that decision. That's not anybody else's fault. It's mine. Because también, I was earning good money. I've always worked my ass off. But I just never put my money in the things that I needed to put them in. Instead of investing it, or instead of saving it, or putting it towards something that would better me, I was wasting it. And that's what I feel like was setting me back the most. It was. I can't even say I feel like it was, and it did. And so a little bit after that, there was a time that I did not have a place to sleep in 0-degree weather, and I did not have shit to eat, no food, no nada, no possibility to go to the bathroom or take a shower, nothing. I got myself there though, because like I could have made better decisions, and I could have done more to not be in that predicament. And I wasn't, like, a big part was my mental, like, it always affects me, but once you learn how to fight it, it really gets you farther. So we're gonna go a little bit after that. I finally start learning a little bit more. What really helped me though get off of that track was quitting alcohol. I'm gonna be so straight up, guys. Like, that was what was setting me back, because that's where some of my money was going. A good amount of it. And it was also distracting me and putting me to do worse things that hurt myself and hurt other people. And that's what I'm saying, you got to take accountability too, because there was a reason that I ended up in the situation that I did. But you know what, I'm gonna say this, I could have made the decision to just not care about my life anymore and quit there. I've seen people do that, and I'm gonna say this, I said that already. I have a child. I can't do that. And that wasn't a question, and that wasn't even a thought that crossed into my mind at that point when I was in that. When you're there, hopefully, and I pray to God that nobody ever goes through something like that, because it is something hard to process in your mind. Like, what? When you live a life where you're able to live comfortable and you're in a home that's warm, with your own bed, with food to eat, and a place to shower, and I'm saying, like, I didn't thank God for all of those things that I had until they were taken away. It was crazy. It was really crazy to, like, experience that, guys. Like, please take care of yourselves. Don't do that. Don't get to that point. Don't give up too, because that was, I think, my biggest problem, is that I would just try something because I had, for the last couple years since my baby was born, I've been trying to do business, and each time it would fail, I just wasn't pushing myself enough. And I would be like, oh, whatever, it's just not meant for me. I would give up, and then I would try again, and then I would give up again. And so, like, don't do that. I want to be here with you guys to keep moving forward, but I feel like that was the biggest setback. Like, why couldn't I just lift myself up a little? Oh, I don't like this. Anyways, so yeah, that was a whole thing. But God had blessed me with this amazing person that was able to help me through a lot, and I thank him so much. I'm not gonna put his name out here because I don't really think he likes that. I'm gonna just say his first name, because I mean, it's a common name, you know, Mark, but with a C. My favorite boss in the whole wide world. Yeah, I had found him when I was living in the city, because I had moved from the suburbs of Missouri to the south side of the city. Y'all know what that switch up looked like? Y'all don't even want to know. Like, it's not that bad once you're there, and when you're cool with the people, it's cool. It's not that bad. But the switch up is different. Like, you don't know what the city is like, and especially at night. I was helping crackheads pick up trash because I was too afraid to say no to them. Like, it was crazy. Anyways, so yeah, that beautiful person that was able to help me, he was able to give me a place to stay, and he was able to give me a job to stabilize myself. And for like almost a whole year, I was really able to live a stable life since I had left my parents' home. And that was like the newest thing for me. I was able to give my baby a place where she could say that's her house. Like, we didn't have to move every couple months at that point. We got to live at his house, and he trusted me with his business, or I trusted him with my daughter, and he really did take care of us. I'm truly grateful, and I don't know if he'll ever watch this. I don't think he'd be on YouTube like that, but if he does, like, I hope he knows how much I appreciate him. I have to give him a call back too. I'm really bad with calling people. This is gonna be the biggest thing, because with whatever I signed up for, that's like a thing you need to know how to do and be able to do. So, but he's gonna probably like that. But yeah, no, I'm truly so thankful, so thankful. And I had gotten a whole community with him. That was new to me. It was always just me thugging it out. Just me and my baby. She's my best friend. She is my absolute best friend. Like, she's the only person that I feel like I can actually talk to. It's kind of sad, but it's not, because that's my baby. And she's just like me. A little bit like her dad. She's got her dad in her, but she's just like me. So I can't wait to see what she's like when she grows up. We're probably gonna get into it, but we're gonna have fun. But yeah, so that's something that I had been trying to record for a minute and trying to talk about, but I couldn't. So thank you guys for letting me vent, and whoever watched that, I'm so sorry. That was kind of nasty. But yeah, so I had gone through that for a minute. I was stabilized, and then I had made a decision to try to make something work with my baby's dad. Things didn't go the best. I still don't hate him. He's still one of the sweetest people I ever known, and as a friend, he's my best friend. We just don't work together. Like, it's just never, we just don't have that chemistry. I think that's what messes us up. And then the family too, like, they won't ever like accept me, and that's okay. I'm nothing close to what they are, and that's okay. I'm gonna just, let them be, because I know that they treat my daughter well. I know that they do, and if they don't, then I know that the baby's dad will tell me, and we will get that fixed. But yeah, so after that, I ended up in the same spot again, where I was like, fuck, what do I do? Where do I go? And I was bouncing back and forth. I ended up with if you saw the clip, the first video, actually, I ended up moving in with my friend. He ended up helping me out, but it just really upset me, because the whole time that I was living at my boss, like, we were trying to get a place together, and I thought we were gonna share it equally. And then it turned out that it wasn't that. Like, and that's okay. But I did kind of want it to work out, and unfortunately things didn't. But I can go ahead and say, like, it wasn't nothing about him or nothing about me. Just like when you're growing up and you're starting to do different things and go on a different path, you can't always take those people with you. As much as you care about them and as much as you love them, like, sometimes it's easier to just let them go. Because sometimes it's like, Cody Sanchez says this in like a couple of her videos, but it's like the crabs when they're like trying to get out the bucket and you're pulling the other one back while you're trying to go up. It's not gonna work out. It's just not. So the best thing you could do is just separate yourself. I'm gonna let that person grow and do their thing, because I know they're gonna achieve amazing things. I know that they are an amazing person inside and out. We just have two different visions for our future, and so that's why I needed that. But yeah, so I ended up leaving there, and I went to visit my family. I came to visit my family here in Seattle and Washington, and for Christmas, like, I hadn't seen them for a whole year since I had been going through that, since I had been in that predicament. and I had really missed them. Like, being a year without them, I realized how much they did mean to me. And Christmas was the best day. I had seen, you know what's the craziest thing? I was door dashing while I was over there in Missouri, because I would be like, oh, you guys saw that. I was like, that was my side hustle thing. So I would always door dash to make my money for whatever I needed, and then I'd go back home. I met Santa Claus. I don't know if I said that in any of those videos. I met Santa Claus. Well, I'm over exaggerating. He did have the license thing though for the South Pole or whatever. It was a really cool experience. Like, I actually felt like I met him. But you know, I'm also crazy. What's it called? Let me think. Yeah, but I feel like the thing that you always ask, you know, people say it doesn't come true. Mine came true. I got to see my family for Christmas, and my daughter got to come with me to be with my family for Christmas. That was the first Christmas that I got to spend with my daughter and my family at the same time. It's been a long time since we got to celebrate a Christmas together. And a New Year's at that. Like, that was a bonus. It was just cool. So, like, in January, I was kind of like, you know what if I move here? Yeah, so it's been a roller coaster, is what I can say. I'm not gonna say anything bad because I love my mom and dad, and I don't think they'll ever understand how much. I know that we fight. I think it's not as healthy as we do fight, but it is healthy to fight every here and there, you know. But I really do care about both of them, and I really do love both of them. I've just accepted, you know, I have to let them do what they need to do to make them feel better about themselves and grow into the people that they need to become. Because I'm trying to, my boss told me about this, just like a broken wing syndrome thing. You can't fix anybody or help anybody that doesn't want to be helped. You really can't. As much as you care about them and as much as you love them, like, and the thing is, I really do want the best for them, and I want to help them so much. Like, they don't understand the dreams that I have for them, the dreams that I have for them. I'm not gonna get emotional, but like, it sucks. So I'm gonna say this like 1,000 times. We're on April 4th, guys. This month is already feeling like it's gonna be a whole transformation. Like, for real. And you guys are gonna get to see that, and I get to record it and share it with people. That's so scary to me, but I can't keep being scared, because being scared hasn't gotten me anywhere. So it's time to kind of have, like, I had heard somebody else tell me today, or I was watching something with somebody on the thing that I just joined, and it's like to have that faith. And so if I'm gonna practice that for real, I'm gonna practice that, like, and I'm gonna show you guys. I don't know what the road ahead looks like, and I'm so scared, but I'm gonna go for it and see what that does for me. And hopefully that me showing you guys that can help you guys too, animarlos, which I was also trying to say in the other video that I recorded that I'm not gonna post, because that was just terrible. Like, well, it wasn't terrible, but you know, I just feel like I had to redo it because I didn't feel like my point was getting across. I feel like it was so messy. I didn't even know what I was gonna say or what I was gonna do. I had wrote it down, all of my notes, and I had kept checking it back and forth as I was going in and out of the video. It was a mess, but I definitely feel like I explained it better this time. Yeah, so why'd I get lost right now? I feel like Dory. It took me like 2 minutes, not even a second, to kind of forget. Anyways, my flowers just tried to fall on me. Rude. Someone's birthday. Happy birthday to them. May God bless them. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna have some like oh, that's what I'm saying. So in the last video that I'm not gonna post, but I'm gonna let you know, I do want to switch over, or I don't know, I might just do 2 videos or voice over the video, or I don't know, but I want to do videos in Spanish for my people that speak Spanish, that are my Latin people, my Mexican people. Cause y'all, we really gotta get it. Y'all see what's going on right now with the whole Trump thing? I don't know. I've tuned out of it after January because it was just too much. But guys, like if you know you're Hispanic people and they don't speak English and you're learning financial something, anything on this, please let me know, and I will like try to make more videos in Spanish. And I'm gonna even do that in general. I'm gonna make them, but I want to put y'all on how to actually better you guys' financial stuff, because I feel like that's what's really gonna help us throughout the whole thing, throughout the whole process. Because if anything, like, I've been seeing a lot of people in some really, really low places, and I don't want to see them there anymore. I want to see you guys up. I want to see y'all come up. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. I'm definitely gonna do it. I have to. Like, it's inside of me to want to help my peoples. It really is. Like, that's, you're gonna hear me say that a lot throughout the however many videos I make, but that's really always been something that I've wanted to do. And yeah, anyways, so I feel like awkward recording this. I still don't feel comfortable. There's so many people walking past and walking back and forth, and I just kind of like, that's why I think I'm forgetting. It's kind of because like I pause and I'm just like, are they watching? Are they listening? Do they hear me? But yeah, so that's what's up. That's what's the plan. Oh guys, the biggest thing that I've done to invest in myself this last couple months is start reading the Bible. Like, and not on any fake stuff, or not to sound like I'm one of those people. I've always been close to God, but going through what I went through, trust that my faith grew 100%. I mean, I always had my problems with him too. When I was younger, I used to have this thing in my head that used to make me think that, let me blame somebody else for what I'm going through. It was never his fault though. He was always just there to help me and to make me grow as a person. Whatever I went through was not him. It was a whole different thing. Because I went through a lot as a kid, mentally. This has been my biggest enemy, my brain, my mental health. It's just never been like 100%. So that's why y'all see me, I'm a little crazy. I got like 100 personalities in one person. It's crazy, but I'm like aware of that, you know. So like, we're getting somewhere, and I've actually been doing so much better, and I feel like it's because of that. I feel like whenever I lose peace in my mind or in my heart, because I'm telling you guys, I have such a bad anger, and I'm growing to fix that. But it's like my mom even told me, and I've heard this said before, when I get angry, my eyes turn red. Not really. I don't know, but it's like I black out for a minute, and I'm just like a little Chucky doll. That's one of my favorites. But yeah, I'm like a little Chucky doll, and I just want to rip people's heads off, and then I calm down. But then I do a lot of damage doing that, and I know that because I really do want to get into business, and I see myself going far in that. If I want to go far though, I really have to get a hold of that anger, because that's not gonna get me nowhere. That's gonna take me from that. I mean, the anger already goes from 0 to 100, and that 100 is not, that's like a negative. It's no bueno. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I feel like it's really helped me find peace in those moments. I'm just like, you know what, let me take a break, let me just relax, let me take a breather, let me pull out my book and just read a little bit, even if it's just like, oh, let me show you guys. I kind of want to draw on them or paint them and start selling them, because that's what I was gonna say. So I did start that cleaning business. I'm gonna put my all into it because I am good at cleaning. I'm pretty good at cleaning. I tend to catch things other people don't catch. And I mean, it was one thing that I used to do when I was younger. Is like I would go to my friend's house and I would clean their room. I would go to my boyfriend's house and I would clean his room. My brother and sister were not the best at cleaning their own spaces, so we would make like little trade-offs and deals. And even with my brother, you guys got to see, we did do that. We had our own little trade-off, and I would clean his house or his apartment. And even for my sister, like, it's not anything that I do because I feel like I need to. It's just like, that's one of the things that helps my mental to feel better, like gives me something to do. Because I found out that like the best way to handle this, and I don't like taking medication for anything. The only thing I do every here and there is just a little bit of that Zaza, you know, just a little bit. I don't for real. I couldn't say like I'm a pothead like that no more. In high school, give me a second, give me a minute. I took a break though, and after my kid, I didn't really smoke like that because I was kind of like, it would put me in a weird space. Like my anxiety would shoot up like crazy. I don't know. But then I started like getting bad thoughts again and thinking bad things. And then I was like, oh, maybe it's time to get it back out. And so I didn't need it for that anymore. I hadn't really been using that for that anymore. But my anger started getting crazy like a couple months back. Like actually, most of 2024. I was about to crash out with a lot of people and that was not healthy. So I was like, you know what, I work at a smoke shop and my boss is giving me like samples to try. Let me see if that helps. And it did. But I'm not gonna say like, I'm not gonna recommend you do that. And I don't honestly think that is something that you should be doing daily or even like that regularly. I don't think that's good for you. Like that could, I think, really mess up your brain. I don't know, I don't have the studies and I'm not going to be a hater on that. I'm not saying don't do it, I'm just saying don't do it as frequently. That's not good, because then you distract yourself from things you need to get done. And that's why, like, I'm telling you guys, I made like a whole promise to this one saint. I ain't gonna say who it is, but I made a promise to them that I was going to stay sober from alcohol for a whole year, because that's what had got me in the predicament of not having a place to fucking sleep. So I was like, no, I'm done. I won't do it again, because it was getting me in a lot of trouble. Like, for real. You guys don't even understand. And I don't even think you guys notice if you guys do drink. Like, I'm not even saying like every day. I mean, I got to that point, but I'm saying even just every weekend, that's not healthy. What can we be doing with those weekends instead of drinking? Instead of drinking your Friday, Saturday, Sunday, what can we be doing to make money or to better yourself or to grow as a person? Because it's not that. I promise you. I promise you it's not. I wish I could tell you, no, it is. No, it's not. Like once, twice a month, it's not bad. But every weekend is really bad, because then I feel like that's what took me to the level to do it every day. But you know what? You could be different than me. I get it. You could have a better tolerance than me. That's fine. That's cool. You don't have to listen to me. I'm just saying, doing those things, smoking and drinking all the time, that's not getting you anywhere. And I'm going to be straight up with you, whether you like it or not. It's not getting you nowhere. So that's why I don't do it as frequently. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you I don't do it. My year is up, because I started that in January and I finished in January and I kept up with it. But what's it called? After January, like, I did start trying again. I'm not saying that I like drank every day or every weekend and I came back to what I was. I didn't. I was taking it chill. I never drank wine before, so I got to try that, and that was actually, it helped me kind of pace myself better with drinking, because I would just do a glass and I was like, I'm cool. I'm chilling, and I wouldn't even be like that tipsy either. It was like, I don't know, it wasn't that bad. I was cool with that, but I don't want to get to that where like I'm drinking every weekend again, and then it turns into every day. I just tried it and then let it go. And then now for Lent, one thing I did talk about in another video was that I was trying to quit smoking the vape. For Lent, I actually accomplished that. Like, I haven't smoked my vape since like the first week of Lent, when I was really like, I wasn't holding up on what I said I was, because me and my sister and my mom decided we were gonna stop smoking the vape, and we were gonna stop drinking, and that we were gonna stop smoking weed. Me and my sister did stop vaping, and we stopped drinking. We both had our fills. That's okay though, because the fact that we kept up with it as long as we did, kind of to prove that we could for Lent, like, that's a new, I'm proud of her and I'm proud of me. My mom, I don't know, she's been going through a lot mentally, so she hasn't been keeping up with it as much, and that's fine. You know, there's gonna be, and I heard this in one of the sermons that the father gave at one of the masses that I went to, is like, you're always saying you want to change, but you never do anything to change. And I feel like that's what that Lent thing was. It was like, we could choose. Sorry, I tell you, I get uncomfortable when people are walking, and that person, I feel like, was staring straight at me. I don't know, but yeah. So it was just saying, like, I feel like, and that's why I pieced that together. Is that, like, I feel like when we sacrifice something, we're sacrificing it for the better of us. And then if you guys haven't seen The Chosen in theaters, I don't know if y'all be able to see it after this, but yeah, he did say, like, a seed has to, like, something has to die for like a plant seed or something. Like, the seed is dead, and then you water it and you grow it, and it's a brand new seed, and it's a brand new start. So sometimes you have to have those endings for those beginnings. It's kind of what I got from that. And I feel like with the sacrifice thing too, is like, you're closing out a cycle. Let's leave that cycle behind, because obviously if we were giving it up, it was for our greater good. And it's usually what we give up for Lent. I don't know about you, but me, it's temptations, like things that I really can't hold on. And usually I take it easy on myself. I'm like, oh, I'll stop sodas. I don't even like sodas like that, so it's not even that hard. Oh, I'll stop juices. I can hold up on that one kind of long, because I'll just switch over to water, or I'll just like, I like sparkling water, which, if you guys saw, I got a sparkling limeade. I can't wait to try that. That looks so good. And if you put chia seeds in it, it's kind of like the one that they did in Mexico. They have something like that. And it's so delicious. But anyways, off topic. At this meeting that I go with my boss, they'd be like, squirrel, when you do that. But anyways. I lost myself. This is really long. I didn't think it was gonna be that long. Hopefully, hey, for you guys watching it this far, thank you. Thank you. I feel special. You guys really want to hear me talk that long? But anyways, I keep saying that. I see. There's gonna be things you guys hear me say. Do you guys want to track me on points with that? You guys don't have to. If you do, though, like, I would so appreciate it. And if you can give me tips on how to, like, change my language to say better things, or not to repeat those kinds of things, gracias. Gracias 100%. No, but that, I'm not supposed to. Oh, we were talking about the Lent thing. Yeah, so I usually take it easy on myself and stuff like that, but I actually, like, really put like a big goal for me this time, because the vape has been something I have not been able to let go of since 2022, and I'm finally letting go of that. Like, I don't even, like, when I see it, it's a little bit there still, like that kind of like, can you let me hit your puff? But I'm not doing it. I haven't done it. Like, my mom will do it in front of me, and I'm just like, let me turn away. I'm fine. I'm good. I don't need that. And that is a really big thing for me. Like, for real. But, yeah. You know what? That's okay. Yeah, no, that was a really big thing for me to overcome for this Lent. And for anybody that has went through their Lent and actually gave something up and actually kept up with it, or even if, okay, you lacked at the beginning, but now you're keeping up with it, I'm proud of you. Let me let you know that, whether I know you or not. You know what? Someone's better tell you. I'm proud of you. So I hope someone that is going through that with me, thank you for also participating, because I don't feel like many people do. I actually saw somebody post something about, like, oh, well, you know what, you guys are all hypocrites and this and that. So, like, honestly, if you want to eat meat, just fuck it, you know, eat meat. Like, that's not the point, though. That's not the point. It's like, if you understand, you understand. And then, if you're reading the Bible and if you've already read it, this is brand new to me. I'm actually falling in love with this story. Which sounds cheesy as hell, but I really am. Like, when you read it, it's kind of fascinating, because it's just telling us about us. It's just telling us about our origin. And I love history. I really do. So, sorry, I was just looking at something. So yeah, no, and I was reading for Exodus that the Passover was in Abib, is what they say there, but that's Abril, that's April. Like, so it was just around this time, so around Easter time, and around when everything happened with Jesus, which I don't know, you guys know this is new to me, so have patience with me. But I was just realizing that in Exodus, when they escaped Egypt with Moses, and they set all the laws, and they did all the thing, and they went through the Passover, and they had the meals and everything, that was around this time. Did that connect for you? Because that just connected for me, and especially going to watch the movie, he talked about that, and I was like, I knew it. I had told my sister when we were, I'm an obnoxious person. If you ever, God forbid, you find me at the movie theaters, I'm so sorry for you, my friend, because I'm the most obnoxious person to go see a movie with. I'm asking a bunch of questions, I'm loud, and I'm laughing, and I'm commenting on every single thing, and I'm even making jokes, and I don't care who's in the back or who's in the front. I paid for this movie. I'm gonna enjoy it 100%. So sorry. A lot of people might not feel okay with that, but I mean, if you want to sit next to me, we could have the cheese mess and talk about this movie, you know. It's getting cold, but yeah, so I just wanted to share that. I thought that was cool. And oh my god, I'm gonna insert a picture too, because like right after we went to go see, sorry, I wasn't supposed to say that, not in vain, you know, I'm catching myself. But right after we went to go see that movie, me and my sister go to the bus stop to wait for the bus to go back home, and I'm gonna place a picture of what I saw. We saw the John 3:16, and I was like, I had been seeing that so much, even in Missouri. Like, there was one time I was in one crazy part of the city that I hadn't been in, and I was doing, I think it was for Thanksgiving that I was DoorDashing, and I saw like this big post that said John 3:16, and I was like, oh, okay, like, I'm sure that means something in specific, whatever. I didn't pay too much attention to it, and then I go to the Walmart, and I showed you guys my coloring book that I got, the like Bible verse coloring book. That's the first part that I started getting into the verses. I feel like that really helped me. And I did see on Amazon, which I hope I can get soon, is like this coloring book Bible, because my thing is, and that's what I was talking about. I lost complete track. So yeah, I feel like that's what really helped me get into it, was because I'm really artistic. I'm really not autistic. That's my little brother. Jokes, but don't mean to offend anybody. Please don't get offended. Come on now. It's all fun and games. yeah, I'm really artistic. Like, colors fascinate me. When I have a vision and I have a picture in my head, I just want to like show it through and paint it. And I think I'm actually gonna start doing that. That's why I feel like I'm gonna start selling art soon. And it's gonna be kind of cool. I wanted to paint bottles, but I just don't agree with the alcohol no more. It would have been fun, and it would be cool if people are just gonna put it like as an adorno in their house, but I know they're gonna drink it, and I don't know where that could lead them. So I don't want to be the cause of that. I'd be thinking about it too much. But I do want to do, I had painted when I was like, I think it was like 17 or 16. 17 because it was around COVID time, or like 18. I had painted this huge frame my dad had for a long time. And it was like really creepy. So I was like, let me paint it. And I painted like a big Betty Boo. And that's kind of what my look was going for my birthday. For like when I cut my hair, that's kind of what I wanted it to give. And when like I want to style it like that. But one of these days. Not today, but one of these days. And I'll show you guys that, because I also haven't done makeup. I know that I said at the beginning I was going to do makeup, and I did. When I was in Missouri, I was still getting into makeup. I was really actually feeling myself about the makeup. But I've just been lacking lately, and that hasn't been something that's been on my mind to do. So I'm going to hold off until I have my own space with my sister. We're actually getting a place soon, so I can't wait to see what living with her is like. I know we're going to get into it a lot, because me and her are two different people, and that's why I like registered now. Like, we're not the same. It's not bad though. Like, I love my baby sister and exactly who she is, and I love me how I am. I just know that brings a lot of problems with a lot of good. Like, we're good with each other, but we're also bad with each other, especially because she's just like me when she gets grumpy and when she gets angry. But I'll just have to keep in mind, like, let me shut the fuck up and not say something. Because that's my biggest issue with my tongue. It's like, I can't not say something. I just need to. Oh, back to the story. See, squirrel. I'm going to have to place that somewhere in this video. Yeah, I got the coloring book, right? And I saw John 3:16 in it. And I read it. And I was like, oh, that's so beautiful. That is so beautiful. As someone like me, who, like, I've been see, and this is getting personal, and I don't want to get personal, but I do, because I want to connect with people on here. I want to connect with you guys, and I don't know what you guys are going through. And if you guys found my channel by any way, shape, or form, maybe you're going through something that I went through. Maybe there's something that you can find in this video that can help you. But since I was like a little girl, since I was like 6 years old, I had like this idea, or like this thought planted in my mind since then, to like want to die. Like, I always wanted to just forever. I just never saw a point to life. I felt like it was just a big ugly cycle of doing the same thing every day for like a really long time. And I was like, if that's what this is, then can I just get out now? You know, like, where's my get out of jail free card? Can we take it now? And it was since then, and I was like, I still don't understand how I had those thoughts at such a young age. And I pray to God that God can like help my daughter not feel that way. And whenever she does, I'm hoping that I can create the safest space for her to talk to me about it. And because I know what it feels like, and I don't know why I had those thoughts. And even then, like, my whole life, I've struggled with that. And it's not even because, like, I want to feel that way or something like, oh, I just feel like I'm the worthless thing or whatever. It'll just be like a thought that crosses my mind. It's so scary. I never fully went through with it, because I'll like for business and like for things like that, you have to have your reasons why. Like, why are we still here? Why are we doing what we're doing? Why are we going forward? I wrote it down on my notebook the other day, because I was really... like, it was really hard for me to get to that point that I'm like, let me record this video, or like, let me go ahead and do this business. So I wrote down my whys, and they were really strong and powerful to keep me going. But I feel like in the back of my mind, I always had those, so that would really stop me from not doing it. There was one time that I actually got hospitalized. No, I was 2 times. One time though, like the first time when I was in Vegas, and I was actually like wanting to go through with it. Like, I really, really had it in my mind, like, I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody this day. Like, nobody's gonna hear from me. No one's gonna see me. None of that, because I was just going, like, I'm telling you, this is my biggest enemy, biggest struggle. And so, like, I always had that. But if you read what John 3:16 is, I feel like that kind of helped me feel better about the position that I was at. Like, if he could bring his son here to this world that he loves so much, his son that he loves so much, we are his kids too. And obviously, if he put me here, it was for a reason. I don't know why. I feel like it was I have it, what's it, like an inkling or whatever that they say of why. But I don't know why, and I never knew why, and I would always ask why. Like, I was like, it's already been a minute. I was like 21 will be the age, and then I had a baby, and then I was like, no, 21 can't be the age. And that's where I'm like, that's why I still struggle with that thought. But then I'm like, no, my daughter needs me. Like, what is she gonna do if I'm not here? Because one thing I was realizing with my kid is that the only people that truly will ever know her or understand her are me and her dad, because she's half of both of us. And that's why I feel like a lot of parents don't get, is like, nobody else understands your kid besides you and their father, or you and their mother, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, like, because they have each pieces of both of you, so like, you kind of know yourself and you kind of know them, so you know the kid. Nobody else knows you how you know each other, and they get to grow with you in that way, where they get to kind of see where they're from. And I feel like that only develops that bit of you even more with them. And the more that you can love yourself is the more that you can show them to love themselves. And I feel like, as much as I love my parents, I don't feel like I got that from them, because I feel like they both hated each other and they both hated themselves. And they had moments where they liked each other, but it was just that. It's always just moments, and they're cool and then they're not. It's crazy. But like, that was something I realized, and I was like, but yeah, I think I'm done. I think we're good with the video. I think this was enough. I think, you know what, it's been 58 minutes, near an hour. If you guys are crazy if you're still on this video. Like, I really, for real, like, thank you guys. I couldn't say that enough. And I got this cute little necklace that I found when I was over there. I went back to Missouri to go take my daughter to her dad, because since I moved out to Seattle, we're like co-parenting in different states, and I feel like it's just gonna be easier for him in a way, and easier for me, because I actually have my family here. I have my little brother over there, but he's like 18, 19, whatever, so he can't really watch my kid, and I can't really be like, oh yeah, let me go over to my brother's house all the time. You know, he'd be busy, there's stuff he needs to be doing. It's different. And I thought when I came here that I was gonna be able to have my mom and dad, and I did for the first 2 months. But I don't think that we're gonna have that bond. I'm hoping, you know, I'm praying that God can change that very quickly. But if not, then I can accept that. That's fine. You know, everything takes its time. Whenever it may happen, it'll happen. But like, I wanted my daughter to get to be with her grandma and grandpa, and get to to see who they are and get to know them. And I also have a little brother out here who's got autism, and he's my favorite person. Not my favorite person. I love my 2 siblings. I love all my siblings equally, but I just miss him because I don't get to grow with him the way I got to grow with my other 2 siblings. So I really want to be a part of his life, and so I want my daughter to be a part of his life too. And I have my sister. My sister is like my best friend. She really is. As much as we can get into it or whatever, and sometimes we love each other, and sometimes we feel like we hate each other. We don't hate each other, but we feel like it kind of, like, I feel the tension there. If she's watching this, I feel it. I know, but you still love me though. But anyways, yeah, I feel like those are the people that I want my baby to grow up with. Those are the people that I want my baby to see, and hopefully, you know, God can bless me again to be able to go see my cousin, which we got to go see around Christmas time. We got to stop in Vegas and stay the night. Like, on Christmas Eve. No. The day before Christmas Eve. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, the day before Christmas Eve, we got to stay over at my baby cousin's house. She's one of the cousins that, out of all my cousins, because I'm not really close with my dad's side like that, and I want to be closer with my mom's side. She's my cousin on my mom's side, and I feel like out of all my cousins, that would be the one I'm closest to. And she's the most beautiful. She's the most beautiful person, inside and out. She's crazy. No, she's not that crazy, but she's so cool. She really is, and I'm so happy for her and how she's doing. She's, to what I remember her and the example that she had, I love my tia, but my cousin, she really did something there. Like, she's really going on a really good path, and she's doing so good for herself and for her kid. Like, I'm so proud of her. I'm so happy for her. But I'm so happy that we got to see them, and that my daughter got to be with her little cousin, because she does have a cousin with her. And so I was like, she doesn't have cousins with my family on my mom's side, just on my dad's side, but we don't really talk to them. They be I don't know, it's just, I'm not gonna say anything. I don't really know the ones in Mexico. I feel like I would vibe with them better. I have a couple here or there that I'm cool with. I ain't gonna name names, but I think they know who they are. The other ones, well, I just, it's easier to stay away from them. But I'm glad my daughter got to see her baby cousin that's a girl, because she had only baby boy cousins over there with her dad. She just had a little girl cousin, which I know she's gonna be best friends with. But when she's with me, she's gonna have my sister now, and hopefully, if things work out, my mom and my dad and my baby brother. But yeah, like, I'm really hoping that this goes super well. I'm going to push my hardest to accomplish everything that I need to accomplish. I'm pretty sure you guys heard me say that again somewhere else. But I hope that I can inspire you guys to, like, accomplish what you need to accomplish, and you guys can watch this and kind of take accountability for, like, notice the things that I went wrong with and did wrong, and maybe change that up in yours, because I guarantee you, if it didn't get me anywhere, there's no way it's gonna get you anywhere. And I'm saying this with like a good heart. Like, I mean it. Like, I'm so sorry if you're having the most fun of your life, but if you want to get somewhere, that stuff ain't going to get you nowhere. So let me help you out. But you also don't have to take my advice. Anyways, bye.
Cruza la noche de mi vida, compañero, soy en